Hello, hello. Happy Saturday night. Haven't done this in a while, huh? I'm off. Figured I'd come up and hang out and chat a little bit and just do a live stream, a random one here on a nice, fun Saturday night. I don't think I've done this in almost a year. It was like the beginning of the year. I remember my where I work, we were closed for a while for some remodeling, and I had a couple of Saturday nights off. I came up here and hung out. It was fun, so I figured I'd do it again. I want to make sure I'm up and running because we got a lot of shit going on. We had Showdown last night. UFC 229 is going on right now. All right, we look good. So what's going on, everybody? Let me go down to the chat and say hi. So no Raw to watch tonight. That's kind of nice. At least we don't have to suffer through anything, right? So we can just kind of hang out for a bit. I have no idea if anybody's even going to be in here, how many people will have watching or hanging out or what. But the more I was sitting here and doing stuff, I'm like, I don't think I'm going out anymore tonight. I got nowhere to be. I have a big day tomorrow, so I'm kind of laying low tonight. I'm like, shit, let's go up. Let's go live. Harry, Kenneth, Dwayne, Barry, what's going on? Kyle, Jose. Oh, gosh. Mike, good to see y'all in here. Yeah, it might be a little short or small group tonight because it's not like it's our normal Monday night thing, so it might just be a little intimate group, but I figured we'd come up and just chat a little bit more about Super Showdown if you want. I've got a stream pulled up of UFC 229. I don't know when the Conor match is coming on. I'm guessing probably in the next hour or so. So maybe that'll be on and I can kind of live stream my reaction to that. Don't know much about his opponent. I don't follow too much of UFC, but I fucking hate Conor McGregor. What a douche. So I hope he gets knocked the fuck out. But, oh, black fella just went down in this one. I don't know who that is. Looks like that is a knockout. So yeah, anyway, I got UFC pulled up and we'll just chit chat. We'll do all sorts of stuff. My Super Showdown review, if you guys haven't seen it, it's up on my channel now. So when we're done here tonight, check that out. The link is in the top right hand corner of the screen. It's the first link in the description. And I've been having trouble with it because I uploaded it earlier, but for some reason it's like there's a delayed process or something in getting it fully uploaded. You can't even see my thumbnail, at least not on my end. So I don't know if you guys can see my video, if you can see my thumb, or if it's just kind of like a blank screen, but it's kind of hurt the video a little bit. Normally I get a few more views than what it has. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but that's up there if you want to check it out. But if you haven't watched the pay-per-view yet either, watch Super Showdown first and then take a look at my review, whatever you want to do. But I stayed up late last night, watched the whole thing. I should have live streamed it. The reason I didn't is because I didn't think I'd have enough energy to do it last night, but I was wide balls fucking awake all night, all the way up until 6 o'clock in the morning. So I could have streamed it last night, but I chose not to. I kind of regret it. Might have been fun to stream it, but whatevs. Yeah, so yeah, you guys can't really see it. Or you can see it, some can, some can't. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but even on my main YouTube page, it's just kind of like that empty little gray box. It's all it's showing for my video, so I don't know what's going on. I never did watch Bo's set. I think all I did was look it up when I was doing the stream. That's as far as I got with it. I saw a couple of pictures. Catherine texted me a pretty graphic screenshot of, I guess, a scene from the movie, but I still have not seen it. I need to. I need to take the time. I need to be an adult and watch it. Yeah, we are pro wrestling. You told me that earlier, didn't you? That you've had. I mean, I've had this thing happen like once or twice, but it's usually never lasted very long, and it fixes itself. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But what did y'all think of Super Showdown? I think most of you guys, from what I've seen, like Twitter timeline-wise and stuff, are all pretty much saying the same thing. Better than a house show, but not much better than a house show, you know? So it was kind of exactly what we expected. I did pretty good in my predictions. The only matches I got wrong were like meaningless ones, like the women's match. I got the six-woman match wrong. I got the Iconics wrong. I got something else. I got something else wrong too. I forgot. Oh, I got the Shield and the Shield wrong. But aside from that, I was pretty much spot on. Yeah, a lot of people can't be up here, Jeffrey, for Mondays, so that was another reason why I wanted to come up tonight, just for the hell of it. I'm like, I don't know when I'll ever get up here on a Saturday night again. I think it's been about 8 months since I last did this. So, yeah, this is a rare occurrence for me, but once Super Showdown was announced, the date was announced so far in advance, I was like, well, I'll just take that Saturday off, because I'm going to want to do a review on it. I'm going to want to stay up late the night before and watch it. I don't even want to have to think about going into work the next day. So I just made arrangements to be off. After I did my review, I went out and ran a few errands, and then I got a big day with friends tomorrow. So I got home, and I'm looking around. I'm like, well, it's only 8 o'clock. I got nowhere to be. Let's hang out. Drink some beers. This is a fucking heavy beer, too. This is a Hop Revolver IPA Stone. 8% alcohol. So, yeah. This one's gnarly. Super Showdown was 4 out of 10. That's kind of a low number. I'm going to go like 6.5 out of 10. I didn't think it was that bad. But it was what we're going to get out of these shows. Like, that's the thing. This is going to be... I don't know how long WWE is going to be able to get away with doing these type of shows, because the more and more frequent these big overseas shows become, the more you're not going to be able to get away with just tricking the audience into thinking they're going to get a big show, and then really, in the end, you don't do anything. You can only do that for so long before the fans are already going to start saying, all right, yeah, they're going back to Saudi Arabia, but who cares? We know nothing's going to happen on the show. So eventually WWE is going to have to either start doing little things like they did at Showdown, or they're going to have to start making these like real actual pay-per-views. And for Crown Jewel, we got the 2 big title matches. We got Roman, Strowman, and Brock, and then we've got Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. I don't see the title changing hands in either one of those matches. So I think we're in for the same thing again at Crown Jewel that we were for Greatest Royal Rumble. And I don't know what the hell that World Cup shit's about, so we'll see. Am I going to stream Evolution? Yeah, I probably will. I probably will. That is, what's the day of the week on that? I forgot. Is that a Saturday again? I'll probably make plans to be here for that. And then I'll play Crown Jewel by ear. I got to look up the time on that one, too. Yeah, J King, if I wasn't home to watch last night's Super Showdown, I seriously doubt I would have sat through the whole thing. I probably would have skimmed through it, read the results, maybe watched some YouTube highlights, you know, skipped around a little bit on the WWE Network, but definitely wouldn't have sat here for 4 hours. Yeah, yeah, I've said a lot that John Cena's 17th title win should be with the Universal title, giving him a belt that he's never won, and increasing the lineage of the title itself. But Triple H is another guy that will probably touch it. I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H at some point winds up winning it from somebody before he's completely retired. But he better do it soon. I mean, I'd say Triple H being in the ring is a serious contender, world title. I mean, he's got what? Some people think he doesn't have anything left. I say he's got a 2 or 3 year window max, and that's it. Then he's only going to have to come back in for attraction matches, which is pretty much what he's doing already. But WrestleMania 32, he was champ, you know, so I think he can maybe get one more quick run with it. No, Joshua, I'm not. I'm going to be talking about UFC 229. I actually have it pulled up here on the other screen, but the only thing I really know about this show is the Conor McGregor fight. So when that comes on, I'm going to be taking a look at it, but I don't have it really pulled up. So if the fight starts, you guys let me know, and I'll go over and look. It looks like we're in between matches here. But yeah, I am kind of interested in that, because McGregor, it sucks hating somebody so bad that could kill you, you know? It's like, I hate to hate Conor, because I can never tell him I hate him, because I don't want to like, get fucking killed, so just don't like it. Yeah, J. Kim, I was pretty much the same way with that match, except I was watching, but I was just blown away. I mean, come to find out, from what I saw today, the Miz and Daniel Bryan finished last night, there was no weirdness. Like, that's what they plan to do, right? At least that's what I've seen. I haven't seen any story come out that said, holy shit, you know, Miz forgot to kick out and he's in a bunch of trouble, or, you know, whatever. I think they actually meant to do that. That when it's, you know, maybe it was a way to prove Daniel Bryan's point, like mano a mano, nobody else around, no wives, no Maurice, no outside interference, no Miz Taraj, no nothing. You know, Daniel Bryan can beat him in 2 minutes, kind of thing. So it was a way to do a finish like that. And because Daniel Bryan didn't, like, beat the shit out of the Miz, hit him with the running knees and beat him in 2 minutes. He just rolled him up in 2 minutes. So Miz can bitch and complain and whine, and you can still carry on the feud. It was probably the best way to carry on the feud between the two by having Daniel Bryan win at the same time. You know, so I guess it's all right. I'm fine with it. I like the shock value. Everybody was like, what the fuck's going on? Anthony, my day was great, dude. Saturday off. Very rare Saturday off for me, but I wanted to take it off because I had no idea what to expect from Super Showdown. I wanted to be prepared. I wanted to make sure I was off to get a review up. And turns out I'm getting a review up and a live stream. 2 for 1. Yeah, Mr. Small Package. What's the story with the small package? Has Daniel Bryan said before that, like, nobody can kick out of it? Somebody told me that on Twitter. If he said that, I don't remember. But oh, Miz is trying to say that he wasn't pinned. That's possible, too. I mean, they've already done that once before with Samoa Joe and AJ. Yeah, I think it's safe to say the Cruiserweight match last night was the match of the night, easily. That's what I said in my review. Samoa Joe and AJ came close. I thought they had a good match, but that Murphy and Cedric match, good shit, man. I was so happy for Buddy Murphy. I'm happy that WWE not only put him over, put the Iconics over in Australia. Nice. That's a good question. Oh, man, good question. Has anybody put that Twitter poll up? I should have done that when the show was over. I don't know which show was better, Super Showdown or Greatest Royal Rumble. Oh, God. I would almost say they're about equal. I might give the nod to Showdown because we had a title change with Buddy Murphy. I don't think we had anything like that on Greatest Royal Rumble, although Daniel Bryan put on a hell of a performance and Braun Strowman winning it was cool. I think maybe the better question is, after Crown Jewel, ask you which one of those two was better. Crown Jewel or Crown Jewel or Greatest Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, I did, Anthony. I had a lot of WCW tapes back when I was a tape trader and stuff, and where I lived, I didn't get any WCCW programming or anything like that. Being in the South, you know, I got NWA, I got a little bit of AWA when I lived in the Midwest, but never any WCCW. It was only magazines and videotapes that I was aware of them. Yeah, Titus O'Neil, man, because of what he did at Greatest Royal Rumble, that is that's an argument for that pay-per-view to be better. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give the nod to Showdown for the better crowd. I think the crowd in Australia was much, I don't know, just more lively. They seemed a little bit reserved or something. I don't know how to describe them. In Saudi Arabia, Australians, they looked like they were having a good time last night. They were probably wasted, drinking, didn't give a shit who won or lost, just there to have a good time. And the fucking fans earned it, man. Australia's got a great wrestling fan base over there, and they never get any shows. I mean, they're all by themselves, all the way out in the middle of fucking ocean. So they're far away from everything, and it's rare for them to get stuff like this. So when WWE comes to town, I hope this is a regular thing. I hope they go there twice a year. It's the least they deserve. Unfortunately, I don't see WrestleMania ever coming to San Diego. I just don't see... That's going to be tough to pull off. I don't think Petco is big enough for WrestleMania. It's a big, you know, baseball stadium, but for WrestleMania, you need the football stadium. And aside from Qualcomm, which is big enough to hold WrestleMania, don't get me wrong, I don't see them coming here. Qualcomm is in a bad location. It's not even in, like, the heart of San Diego. It's just right down the road for me. Just wouldn't be a good spot. I don't think WrestleMania is going to be coming here unless San Diego builds a new football stadium downtown. If the Chargers would have stayed and they got a new arena, hell yeah, I think WrestleMania will probably be here in the next 5 years. But I don't see it happening. LA, it'll be there. I agree about Shawn Michaels, but I don't think Shawn could even attempt to pull off the long hair. He was barely getting away with it when he retired 8 years ago. So for him to come out there now with long hair and be nearly completely bald, I mean, at least he wasn't Hulk Hogan. At least he didn't try to leave the little bit that he had. He got rid of it, and I think we'll get used to it. Right now, it looks trippy as fuck. I mean, I admit that, but I think eventually it'll, if we see Shawn enough, it'll grow on you, and you'll get used to it. I'm used to Triple H bald, and I never thought I would be, but now I'm perfectly fine with it, or I'm used to it, I should say. Yeah, Todd, randomly made this decision an hour ago. 1 hour ago. It's 9 o'clock for me, local time. An hour ago, right at 8 p.m., I said to myself, I should go fucking live, man. So, I did. Threw my shit together. Fed the cats. Did my hair and makeup. Got my hair did. Ready to rock. HBK looked high as fuck. I don't think he was, but yeah, he kind of has that look about him now. But that's what happens when you get older. I'm not looking forward to being 55 and 60. And I'm going to be all janky looking too, so I'll be up here doing live streams with a Google Eye. I can watch my other monitor without even having to turn my head. Yeah, anywhere with a new stadium, a new football stadium that either has a roof on it or is in a climate where it never rains, they're going to get a WrestleMania. So LA, you can fucking guarantee. Vegas, when they got their stadium for the Raiders, they'll be in. If San Diego got one, they would have one. I think Minnesota, is Minneapolis confirmed for 36? I wasn't able. I heard a lot of people talking about that. I never even checked out to see if that was an actual confirmation or if that's just the rumors. But it looks like that's where 36 is going. So that kind of sucks. Not likely that I'll make the trip to Minneapolis. No real interest in going up there. Oh, that's right, Sonic. You are. You're down there, Qualcomm. I mean, it's not horrible, but you know what I'm talking about, though. Like, I just don't, you know, they're not going to bring all that WrestleMania traffic into Mission Valley, you know? So I think that's got to be like a downtown thing. You know, the way Comic-Con is and all that shit. That's what they want WrestleMania to be a part of, all ingrained in the city and all this different shit to do. If they're all stranded up in the Qualcomm area, it's just like, it's too spread out. Yeah, I've heard that from a bunch of people today. Ram Jam, the Daniel Bryan. I don't remember anything about Daniel Bryan's career where he was saying that he has the best small package in wrestling and nobody can kick out of it. But he probably did. I've heard it more than once today. So what do I think of UFC selling 2 million pay-per-views? Have they? Like, what do you think about them possibly doing that, or have they done it? And you're asking me my thoughts on it. Because I don't know if they've ever done it or not. And I don't know what the hell they're going to sell for this thing going on now. So that Conor match is probably coming on late. Right now it's, I was about to say black and white, but that's the trunks. It's Ferguson and Pettis. So I don't know if Conor's next or what, but y'all keep me posted because I don't want to miss it. Oh my god, Mike. Of course Cena was going to win. I even said that a couple of weeks ago. I think I was doing the stream when Cena's new move of doom was debuted somewhere in some fucking house show. And we got a video of it and I saw it. And the first thing I said, I'm like, there's your finish for Super Showdown. That's how the match is going to end. He's going to win with that Jupiter punch. I mean, it's just like this, like, eh. You know, Corey Graves said there's a big history behind the move and it's a really famous martial arts or move or some shit. But, not a good-looking move for him. And even a worse-looking move with that haircut of his. Cena, the only dude in the planet Earth that looks older with hair. So, I don't know what's going on, but he looks so silly. Cross between JBL and Mark Wahlberg. He really is, especially JBL. There was one close-up shot. It was kind of like a side profile shot of Cena, and I'm like, damn, that looked exactly like JBL. Same wavy-ass haircut. Kind of haircut I had when I was like in the 6th grade. Like my school picture, you know, parted to the side. Oh my god. I don't know if Shawn Michaels is going to wrestle Undertaker at WrestleMania, but I think it's likely. That's what I'd like to see. They could work Survivor Series. The Rumble is in a stadium. They could work there. But my gut is telling me that, I know I've said, what do we said, the 6 years in a row now? This is it. I'm willing to bet this is it for The Undertaker. I don't think he does this whole thing and has some match with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania and fucking wrestles at WrestleMania 37. I'll lose my mind. This is it. So I think whatever's going on here is going to eventually lead to maybe Shawn retiring Undertaker. Maybe that was Undertaker's... sorry, if you guys can't hear me, let me know. My dishwasher is on and it's loud. Maybe it was at the request of Taker. You know, maybe he just can't fucking decide who he wants to retire against. He thought he was doing it against Roman, changed his mind, worked with Cena last year. All signs were pointing to Cena and Taker doing it again this year, and maybe Cena retiring him, and he doesn't want to do that, so maybe he thought, well, I want to go out with anybody in the company, or everybody in the company I have the most history with, and Kane, Triple H, and Shawn, it's a lot of fucking history, so if this eventually leads to that, good, he's finally done. WrestleMania 35, nice kind of milestone mania, New York City, WWE's backyard. It's about, aside from WrestleMania 30, I thought that was the best place for Taker to retire, at 30. But since he didn't do that, 35 it's going to have to be. He can't go until WrestleMania 40. He's going to be out there in a fucking Stephen Hawking wheelchair, you know, rolling his ass out there for his final match. He can't do it, man. It's got to happen now. Enough. This UFC pay-per-view has sold over 2 million after all the big UFC shows they've had. This is the one that got the most, or I don't know if 2 million is even the most. I don't think Taker will retire at Survivor Series. It would be nice because that's where he made his debut, and it would be a perfect setting, but not with a WrestleMania payday 5 months away. I mean, he's already made it this far. He's wrestling in November. Might as well wrestle till March and wrap it up there. You know, yeah, Undertaker debuted at Survivor Series. That's where he was birthed, but WrestleMania is kind of where he made his legacy. So I truly believe that his final match needs to be on one of those two shows, but I still think it's going to be WrestleMania. That's just the bigger stage, bigger everything. Unless Taker feels guilty, which I don't think he does. But maybe he was like, you know, WWE gave me the final match at WrestleMania 33. That was my retirement, you know, and I had the big send-off. I don't want to make him do it again, so I'll retire at Survivor Series instead. Or if he retires at WrestleMania, maybe it's not the main event this time. I don't know. Whatever it is, he needs to wrap it up. '28 might have been a good spot for him to retire too. I was fine with him continuing past 28 though. But I guess it would have been fitting enough. A lot of people wanted to see Triple H retire too, and I'm like, you got to separate those retirements. You can't have them together. You did? Oh, Dawson, you were one of the ones tweeting me last night some of your pictures from the show. Looks like you had a good time. So you went to go piss during the finish? Ha! Yeah, I bet you did miss it, because it was only a 2.5 minute match, I think. Crap. That sucks. Yeah, that would have been at WrestleMania 30, end the streak, retire right there. That would have been better. Because think about it, after that, what has he done of that much significance? The match the next year with Bray Wyatt was kind of just, you know, here, have a match. You're going to win. The next year with Shane came out of nowhere. The Roman match looked to be his retirement, and then he came back again. Like, he really should have been done at 30. That would have been a perfect, fitting ending for me. I would have never needed to see The Undertaker in the ring again after that point. But talk about somebody hanging on, man. I just remember back in the day when I was so, like, anti-WCW, and I was pro-WWE in the Monday Night Wars. One of the biggest things I always criticized WCW about is these old fucking dinosaurs that wouldn't hang it up, couldn't let go, wrestling well beyond their years, taking up spots, holding people back, all that dumb, smarky bullshit that everybody says. You know, in my wildest dreams, I could have never imagined that The Undertaker would have turned out to be one of those people. You know, to me, I just had... I thought better of him. So, yeah, I just wish it would end before something happens and, like, can't end the right way. My biggest fear is that Undertaker would get so old that he would just have to one day just decide he can't wrestle anymore. You know, the doctor would say, look, your legs, your hips, your spinal cord, your neck, your back cannot hold up anymore. You have to retire right now. You cannot have another match. Which means he never got a send-off. A career like that never got its proper send-off. And every time he comes back, he's risking that happening. So, ugh. What's my reply when someone says wrestling is fake? I don't even bat an eye. If anything, I just agree with them because it's so stupid. It's like I don't even want to engage in the argument, and I don't even want to change their mind. I don't care. You know, if somebody doesn't know I'm a wrestling fan and they just make some offhanded comment, you know, oh man, that fake wrestling shit, I'll just be like, yeah, wrestling's fake, it's stupid. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't care what they think. Doesn't bother me at all. Got a super chat coming in. What I missed? Thanks, Chris. Appreciate the $5 when the streak was still alive. What WrestleMania should they have done Taker versus Cena? And Cena could have broken the streak. Well, if Cena was going to break the streak, what year should they have done that? Oh, fuck. Could you imagine if they did that at 30 instead? Oh, man. But no, I'd say probably when Cena was at his strongest. So what year would you guys say that John Cena was at his absolute strongest, most unbeatable? 07? 06, 07, 08? What was the span when he held the belt for like a year? Whatever that was. So maybe WrestleMania 24 or 3 could have been the ending of the streak. Yeah. Might have been 23 in Motown. But thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. What do I think about the Shield? I like the Shield. Yeah, 06, 07, 08. So I was right. Somewhere in there was when Cena was at his strongest. Kenneth, I really want to see Hogan make an appearance at Crown Jewel because I just think it will be, if anything else, amusing to see Hulk Hogan come out in Saudi Arabia, do a theme song singing about how he's a real American. I just would find that funny. So, yeah, I think he will. When it comes to money, if that's what Saudi Arabia wants, WWE's going to give them what they want. And I seriously doubt that the audience over there, number one, is even aware of Hogan's N-word controversy here, or number two, they might not even give a shit. I mean, you got them asking for Yokozuna. You know, so when you're requesting Yokozuna, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you don't know what the fuck's going on. So send them anybody. And that's what's so funny about the Greatest Royal Rumble. They brought out that sumo wrestler, you know, because they wanted Yokozuna. And like, well, put this big asshole in a diaper, send him out there. Close enough, right? I mean, it feels like WWE can do that type of shit with him. I mean, if Renegade was still alive, I'd bring him out there to be the Ultimate Warrior like WCW did. I remember that too. I remember watching that shit. I remember it was like I think it was a WCW Saturday night, and it was right before a pay-per-view, and I guess 95, and Hogan and Jimmy Hart and maybe Beefcake are doing a interview, and behind them there's all this like smoke, and you got the silhouette, and you're like, holy shit, it's the Warrior. And I was like watching it on TV, I'm like, son of a bitch, now they got the fucking Warrior. They already got Hogan and Beefcake and Earthquake and Boss Man and everybody else, you know, from the 90s, and it was plausible that they were going to get the Ultimate Warrior too. And then when the Renegade came out, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But still, I think you could throw him out there in Saudi Arabia, and the fans might not believe it, but the dumbass that requested him might. Oh man, that's going to be a tough call. I wish I could have done that, Todd. I would have really liked to do a Raw 1000 review. Maybe I'll do a Raw 1000 review. If I can put that together. I don't think I can put it together in 10 days. Maybe. I don't know. I got enough shit on the back burner right now. I got 3 PayPal donation videos on deck. I got 2 Survivor Series reviews. We got a bunch of pay-per-views coming up. And yeah, I got to get a lot of stuff up to the YouTube channel before I head off to Survivor Series next month. That's just a few weeks away. Hey, Strowman would be an excellent choice to retire The Undertaker. I agree, Screaming Mime. I'd be fine with that too. I don't see it happening at this point, but Taker, I think if he wants to go out with his, 90s guys, the people of his generation, if I was in his shoes, I'd probably want to go out that way too. I just might have done it 5 years ago instead of here in 2018. Oh, big bag Strowman. Ha, that's funny. Jay, I don't know. Is that a story? Is that a rumor? My thoughts on WWE upping the price of the network. I cannot believe they have not done it yet. I mean, I thought there was rumors of like them adding tiers. Maybe a more expensive. Like it's still $9.99, but if people want to pay more, they can get a few more perks. I don't know what has taken them so long to even try to do that. And now you're saying that they are raising the price for the network. I don't know what they're raising it to. I don't know if they're going to go like a $12.99 thing or if they're going to jump all the way up to $15. I certainly don't think they double it. But just me personally, the value that I get out of the network, I'd pay $30 for it. Don't tell WWE that, but even if that thing debuted at $30 a month, I would have still gotten it. So I don't really care if they up the price, especially if it's $2, $3, whatever. It's going to really help them. They're going to think about how much more money that's going to add every month if they were to do that. But it depends on how much they raise it. I would rather have them add more features for the higher tier rather than just outright raise the price, because the fans people are going to complain. So if you just say, hey, all that $9.99 promotion that we've been hammering into your skulls for the last 5 years, it's $12.99 now. So I think, if anything, they should just make the network $9.99, and hey, for $14.99, you can now get this, 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 and this. And then if you really want to be a baller, for $19.99, we'll blow you after every pay-per-view. Then I'm like, sweet, here's my money. So whatever you want to do. You throw a blowjob in at the end of every pay-per-view, I'll pay $20. No problem. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't heard any of this story, so I guess if they are going to add a tier system, great. I'm fine with it, especially if you're getting more for your money. What I think they want to avoid is just outright raising it. If you're going to pay more, you should get more. So, yeah, tiers are probably the way to go. But I'm no businessman. What the fuck do I know? Tails Master. You're not that late. I don't even know how long I've been going here. Not long. I randomly made this decision about an hour ago to come up live and hang out for a bit. I don't think it'll be like back in the day when I first started streaming. I'd have some of those 5, 6, 7 hour ordeals. Don't think that's going to happen, but I'll hang out here for a little while. I'm expecting a pretty low audience in here. Yeah, we got a pretty small one, under 100 people. I don't even know if any of YouTube is live right now other than Cronin, who seems like he always is. But yeah, I kind of regret not coming up last night. I really should have streamed the pay-per-view. I just assumed that I would not have the energy to do so. Yeah, this February will be 5 years. I remember, right before WrestleMania 30. I signed up for it because what's it called? My payment comes out the same day of the month, and it's like 2 days after it launched in 2014. I don't even know what day it comes out. I want to say it's like the 24th or something like that. But WrestleMania was the first pay-per-view available. And I remember that night I had no issues with it, no buffering problems. I've never had a problem with the network. Knock on... Yeah, this is wood. Knock on wood. But so far, every pay-per-view that I've streamed in 5 years, I cannot recall off the top of my head having any major issues. Might have buffered once or twice, but for the most part, I've had a very, very good, pleasant experience with WWE Network. Anthony Alston, as much as it pains me to say it, yeah, I actually could see WWE one day being sold. Yeah, it could. I mean, the way it's going, I would have never thought that years ago, but now it almost seems like likely that it will. I just hope that whatever happens, if they wind up selling it to some big company like a Disney or whatever, I just hope that something is in place to where you still have wrestling people in control of WWE. You know, because I think the biggest problem you can have, and this was proven in WCW when they were sold, is that you wind up getting people who don't know about wrestling being in charge of wrestling, telling people who do know about wrestling what to do. And that's just a recipe for disaster. And that's shit like that is the reason the wrestling world had people like Jim Herd and guys like that, is because for that very reason. And I don't ever want to see a Jim Herd in WWE. That would not be good. Hey, Braun Strowman, let's change your name to Spartacus. Yeah, Disney seems like the likely buyer there. That gives me so you're saying in 2030 Disney will buy him. That's 12 years from now. So I got 12 years to come up with about $2 or $3 billion. All right, let's get those super chats going. So far tonight, I've made 7. So can we get to like 3 billion in the next hour? That would be awesome. And then I'll put in a bid for WWE. I'll buy it. And then all of you guys in the chat, you guys can be like my creative team. And every Saturday night, we'll come up here and we'll do a creative meeting. You guys can tell me your ideas. I'll take them under advisement. And then I'll write the script. And I'll email it to Stephanie. And I'm like, there's your script. Go make it happen. Yeah, I'd take Bischoff over a lot of people. Bischoff at least had wrestling experience prior to WCW. It's not like he was just some random punk that they just threw in there. Damn, could you imagine? All of us, we were the ones that were going to be in charge of coming up with the WWE script every week. Holy crap, the ratings would be through the fucking roof. Oh yeah, thanks, Barry. All right, cool. Perfect. So Barry has just definitely donated enough for me to put in a bid to TNA. I'll give those J-Brones a call tomorrow. Say, hey, I'll give you $2. It's definitely worth more than that piece of shit network you stream your shows on. Damn. And thanks, Dawson. Thanks for the $1, Australian. You don't have to send me any money. You probably spent enough yesterday at the show. Did you buy any merch? I've actually realized I don't have any like wrestling t-shirts at all. So I'm like, I gotta buy a couple of t-shirts or buy something to wear when I go to Survivor Series. So I've been looking on Pro Wrestling Tees. I might buy a Bobby Heenan shirt and maybe a Bret Hart shirt. But I was like, I gotta get some gear to wear. I don't have anything to wear. The only thing is I don't like 100% cotton shirts. They just don't fit me right. I don't like them. I like blends. I like a 50-50 blend. Ones that's like kind of thin. That don't feel like they don't shrink, they don't stiffen up, they just, you know, they're soft, they're lightweight. Those are the shirts I prefer, and I can never find them on like t-shirt sites, so it's always cotton. So I'm just not a fan. I don't know if The Rock will be at SmackDown 1000, but WWE tweeted his image today, saying like, finally it's almost here, something like that. So I don't know if they're just using The Rock's likeness to help promote the show, or if he's actually going to make an appearance. If I had to guess, he's going to appear on the screen. He's going to do a promo from whatever movie set he's on, and I think he'll do that. So if we get any sort of a Rock presence on SmackDown 1000, I think that'll be it. I'm kind of peeking at Joe Rogan. Looks crazy. But anyway, I got the UFC fight on now. It looks like maybe the McGregor fight is up next, so we'll see what happens. Oh, shit. Did I lose it? No, I didn't. We good. I don't know if I'm going to wear a GoodMicWork shirt. Are you allowed to do that? I'm following the wrestling rules there. I'm not, you know, you can wear anybody else's shirt, but you can't wear your own. I'm not wearing my own shirt. Catherine will wear my shirt. She probably will, but either that or I'll make her. But I don't know if I want to. So I just want to wear like a wrestling t-shirt of some kind, some throwback shirt, something cool. I'll find one. I've been shopping around a little bit. I'll buy something and get it delivered before Survivor Series. I just wish I could find t-shirts that I'm comfortable in. I'm hard to shop for. The Rock is not way too busy to do a fucking promo on his cell phone from a set of a movie. He'll do that. But yeah, he might not be able to be there. Yeah. Oh, I like that We Are Pro Wrestling. I like that DVD, the WCW DVD. But oh yeah, it definitely does. I mean, WWE, one of the best rewards of them winning the war is they get to tell the story the way they want, and they do that a lot. They do it more so with WCW than ECW, but yeah, they kind of rewrite history a little bit there to make themselves look as good and make WCW look as bad as possible. But if WCW won, they'd be doing the same thing, probably worse. Could you imagine if WCW won the war and those idiots there trying to fucking make DVDs and documentaries? Oh man, it would be a clusterfuck. So I think we lucked out. The right company won, because I just don't think WCW could have done, especially DVD and documentary wise, what WWE has done. Not even close. Damn, Madeline, you got 70 or 80 wrestling shirts? Holy shit. I don't have any. I haven't bought any in years. I have some of my Attitude Era shirts left. I got a Jericho shirt, a Cactus Jack Wanted Dead or Alive shirt. I got the original Austin 316 that I bought through the mail in 1996, right after the King of the Ring. Or I maybe bought it in like the fall of 96 and got it. Still have it, but I can't wear it. It's all busted and old and a mess. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk of heel Rock or Rock coming in to do something with Roman Reigns. I called that in 2015. I thought they were going to do that 3 years ago, but you know, they never did. There's still probably time to get it done, but I don't know if WWE wants to take the chance of a heel Rock going up against a babyface Roman. Because even if the Rock is Hollywood Rock and he's a heel, the fans are still going to like him more. Because if he has pre-WrestleMania promos, in-ring promos with Roman on TV leading up to Mania, even as a heel, The Rock's going to get cheered in that. Because his insults are going to be great, and Roman's not going to be able to match him on the mic at all. So, I think that's the only way WWE would do it. I just think they're risking a lot there, having The Rock be the cocky heel that the fans could wind up falling in love with instead of hating. Even if The Rock insults their home team, you know, I still think he's going to get the majority of the cheers. I mean, that's assuming that the fans' opinions of Roman don't change. And I don't think they're going to, at least not in the next couple years. Oh yeah, I'm going to make sure I get the stream up here just in case this fight starts. You know what shirt I actually want to buy is, you saw that picture of The Undertaker not long ago? He was wearing that Bret Hart shirt. That's the one I want. I got to find that one. So I might want to buy one of those. I really like the Bobby Heenan shirt that I found, and I want to buy like just a random fucking obscure 80s wrestler or something. There's so many in my head that I can think of that would just be like, I want a Rick Martel shirt, you know what I mean? You know, I don't want a Bullet Club shirt or, you know, all the other shirts that everybody wears today. I want a fucking Rick Martel shirt. I want a Tito Santana shirt. I want a Nick Bockwinkel shirt. You know, that's the type of shit I'm going to wear. You're never going to catch me in a Braun Strowman shirt. All right, so this looks like the pre-match video package. Did you guys see any NFL fans in here? Did you guys see a couple weeks ago, Ryan Fitzpatrick, quarterback? I think he's for Tampa Bay now. Looks exactly like Conor McGregor. He's got the beard and everything, and so he came dressed up as him to one of his press conferences, had the shirt and a stupid little open chest tattoo, and his sunglasses. And I was like, why the hell is Conor McGregor at a Tampa Bay Bucks press conference? But it was Fitzpatrick. Hilarious. J. King, you are blocked. All right, so it looks like McGregor's doing his entrance here. Where are T-Mobile Arena? Where the hell is that? Is that Vegas? Hey, that's a pretty... I am kind of... I don't know if it's possible for me to be a bigger Bret Hart mark than Bret himself, but it's close. Pretty damn close. No, I'm not that big of a Bret Hart mark because I fully admit that he's fucking out of his mind. If I was really in love with Bret Hart, I would think that everything he said was gospel, but I know Bret's crazy. You ain't got to tell me. Vegas, yeah. So is T-Mobile, is that the same place as Thomas and Mack? Or is those two different arenas? Or do they change names? I always remember Vegas as being Thomas and Mack. God, it's been I haven't been to Vegas since 2015. I need to get back to Vegas. It's like an hour flight. I mean, I might not like Conor McGregor, but he would make a great wrestler. All right. So with UFC, how does this compare to WWE? Like, do these entrances take forever? And I thought McGregor was, like, banished from UFC. Like, didn't he show up? What was the thing where he showed up and, like, threw a brick through a bus window or something? And then Dana White's like, he's never coming back. And here he is. But this fucking shit's more of a circus than WWE. Oh, Thomas and Mack is UNLV. And T-Mobile is the new joint in Vegas. Gotcha. Thank you. If I had to choose a side in the Montreal Screwjob, whose side, my instinct's going to probably take Bret's side. It's kind of hard to have sympathy for a guy like Vince, you know? No, James, I did not purchase the show. I wasn't even planning on watching it until I started doing a live stream. I'm like, oh, I should probably try to pull up the fight. I don't want to give... Fuck the UFC. I don't want to give Conor a dime of my money. Normally, I'm always very much... I always say, like, hey, buy the show. You know, show your support. But fuck these guys. I don't even care who wins. I'm just figured I better have it on for the sake of the stream. Oh, thanks, Dawson. I didn't see that super chat. I think I missed it. Where'd it go? Your title belts are dope. Thanks. Nearly got one last night. Oh, you did? Yeah, it's been a while. I still want the Intercontinental title. These ones are old, man. I've had these for years. Especially that TV title I think I got in like 99. So that's going on 20 years for the TV title. And the Winged Eagle, I want to say like 03, something like that. So about 15 or 20 years I've had those belts. Yeah, I hate Conor only because he's a douchebag. Like, am I right? Like, who the fuck acts like who watches Conor talk and say things and says, yeah, that's a guy I really admire. Like, what kind of a sick fucking motherfucker do you have to be to even appreciate a colossal tool like that? Like, just imagine just walking around like this all the time and just being so freaking cocky and arrogant and talking shit to everybody. Fuck you. Fuck that guy. Screaming Mime, thanks, man. Thanks for the super chat. You got favorite words to share with us? What is that dude wearing on his head? Is he a golden girl? Balderdash, Hogwash, Gimcrackery, Gobbledygook, Humbug, Whippersnapper, Poppycock, Claptrack, Cobb Swallop, Scalawag. All right. Thanks. You didn't have to pay me $10 to say those words. You could say them for free if you want, but I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thanks for the support. Oh yeah, I'm sure everyone in Ireland is behind him. How many people live in Ireland? 55, 56? I'm kidding. Ireland's beautiful. And plus, I mean, it's fitting that that's where he's from. I mean, Irish people and fighting kind of goes hand in hand there. So naturally, they're, I swear it's, Ireland and Russia. Like, if you ever look up, because these are the things I do sometimes late at night if I need just to break away from editing or something and I'm just, like, surfing YouTube. If you ever pull up, like, fighting videos or just dudes fighting or getting knocked out, it's always, like, Russians, you know, fighting in the freezing cold in their miserable fucking lives and cities that they live in. Dude, you gotta get down. The cats are kind of on probation tonight. But, they're always fighting each other. So, yeah, a lot of pride for him. But just his arrogance, like, I want to see anybody that Conor faces beat him up. I know, buddy. Can you get out of here, man? You were kind of bad earlier. Yeah, and they're tough as nails, too. Like, that's the thing. They'll just be pounding each other in the face, and neither guy will go down. I'm like, man, I hate to fight one of those guys. Like, Jesus. Their faces are so frozen, they probably don't feel anything. Well, I'm sure McGregor's act is an act, but it's just stupid. I just hate it. Like, fine, okay, it's an act. Oh, Jesus. Dude. This cat. Alright, you are, like, out of control. You gotta get down. But even if his act is an act, why act that way? You know, like, what's the point? Just go out there and kick people's asses. If you're so tough, just go out there and do it. I mean, I've always learned, and I've learned this a lot from our president, that the more you constantly have to remind everybody how great you are, the less great you are. The more insecure you really are. When you constantly have to spew that shit, you know, it doesn't make you look tough, it makes you look weak. But McGregor's anything but weak. He fucking kicked my ass in 1 second, so I don't want to mess with him, but I mean, we're all adults. We know guys like this. You've seen them in school and stuff. The more you have to just boast, the more you're a pathetic little dick prick. And we all know it. It's written all over their face, you know? I got a very large brain. I'm very intelligent. Who says that? What intelligent people say that type of shit? Is Neil deGrasse Tyson going on TV bragging about how big his brain is? No, because he doesn't have to. He lets his actions prove how smart he is. He doesn't have to say it. And I prefer people like that. Same thing with, like, athletes. One of my favorite, or probably my favorite football player of all time, Barry Sanders. I'm from Detroit, so I'm partial to the Lions, but what I liked about Barry Sanders the most is every time he would score a touchdown, he would take the ball, walk over, and hand it to the referee, and run back to the sideline. He didn't have to fucking do the worm in the goddamn end zone. He was like, here, touchdown, here you go. I'm going back. You know, speak with my actions. I like that. Barry was a stand-up guy. I'm not even sure if he spiked the ball. Maybe he might have once in excitement, but it was very rare for him to even show emotion, you know, after scoring. It's because he knew he was good, and he didn't need to do a backflip over it. So both these guys are 30. Khabib is 5'10", Conor's 5'9", 155. Wow, these guys are like exactly the same size, and Conor's got a 4-inch longer reach. And that's it. You're looking at 1 inch and a half a pound difference. 1 inch height and half a pound difference. I like that there's another buffer. So now there's a Bruce buffer. All right, so we're getting this fight here. Hit him with a chair. Too bad you can't have, like, run-ins and shit in UFC. Or, like, the referee gets knocked out for an hour and he can't see anything. And then Conor goes and gets a chair and cheats. Yeah, Barry, you are. All right, before this fight starts, let me grab a fresh, cold, frosty brew. I didn't really like that IPA, actually. I'm switching back to the good old reliable Stella. I want to see how you pronounce this guy's name, because I don't know. Let me listen. All right, so we got McGregor fight going on now. For those of you just tuning in to the random Saturday night live stream Q&A hangout, what's going on, everybody? What did he say? Let's get ready to rumble? Or did he change the words? Hurry up. Oh, McGregor does a 5-knuckle shuffle. So McGregor's 21-3. I've only seen one of his losses. I want to see him get knocked out. What's that little walk? Oh, I just want to slap his face. But I can't, because I'm kind of addicted to breathing. What's this corner man wearing his hat now? He's like, give me that hat. Do I use steroids? Yeah, I just shot up a minute ago when I went and got that beer. Got him from A-Rod. Got me a good deal, too. Look at the ears on that guy. Oh, come on. Don't die on me now, stream. God, who's the Khabib reminds me his look. Oh, did this fight start already? Oh, just skipped ahead on mine. I was still in the introduction, now they're on the ground. Alright, the fight's on. Damn, it skipped right over the intro, so I must have been like a full 2 minutes behind or something. Alright. Khabib's got Conor against the cage, kind of down on the ground. Yeah, my stream probably is behind. Let me pull up a different one. Show the fight. I wasn't even planning on watching the fight. It just happened to be on. I'm like, hey, I better take a look at this if I'm going to do the stream because y'all might want to know what's going on. All right, on my stream, I'm like, there's a minute 30 left in the first round. That's where I am. I don't know how far ahead or behind or what. Oh man, he's gonna. You gotta be good at defense to be in that position that Conor's in. Jesus Christ. So I'm glad I'm a nice guy. I do not want to be getting in a fight. I don't want some guy on me like that. Are they gonna get through this first round without a... He's gonna exhaust Conor being on him like that. Ooh. You still got 30 seconds left. Come on, pound him. You nailed him with a headbutt, I think. So how did the fight start? Did he just immediately take him down? It looks like Conor's going to survive this first round, I think. There's 10 seconds left. At least you better hope you do. Oh! Oh! I mean, how cocky can you be now, Conor? I mean, he was a douchebag in the press conference. He didn't even show up, right? You know, he's always in everybody's face. The other guy didn't say anything. Just kept his mouth shut the whole time. And as soon as the fight starts, pinned him right to the ground and just held him there for 3 minutes. I mean, it looked like it wasn't even hard for him to do that. Good. Fuck Conor. Well, thanks, Marcellus. If you were in Cali, yeah, I'd invite you over. You can come stream with me. Pull up a chair. Yeah, Khabib, I guess, obviously wrestles, because he had him taken right down there. Looked like he knew exactly what he was doing the whole time. He's just got to be careful not to get knocked out. Yeah, if UFC's saying this is the biggest fight ever, I don't believe that. They have to say that. All right, here we go. Round 2, at least for me. Come on, don't get stupid and let this idiot catch you with something. Why has he got his hand? Conor seems a touch cocky, too. Oh! Got him! Got him! Oh, look out! Oh, no! Wow, McGregor got lucky there. Oh, he got tagged again, though. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, there he got him. Got him down again. Got him down again. Wow, that was kind of exciting. I thought he had him, and then I thought McGregor had him for a second, and then now he's got him back down again. Might be 4 minutes of this shit. That was close. McGregor dodged a fucking bullet there. My stream is kind of stalling here, because I'm looking at it illegally. Because fuck Conor McGregor. I don't think I could sleep at night if I knew I even give that guy $1 of my money. Hey, buddy, come on, man. All right, lay down. Oh, careful. God, Conor's dodging, though. Whew. I mean, all Khabib's got to do is just hit him with a spear. Fucking match will be over. Maybe a Superman punch. Little Falcon arrow. Oh, you got a good shot on McGregor there. McGregor's gonna lose this fucking fight, man. There's no way. He's just gonna have to get some lucky knockout if he's gonna beat this guy. He's outmatched. Come on, stream. Don't do this to me. Jesus, come on. There's still 3:45 left. The ref might stop this if he keeps pounding him. Is it over? Alright, my stream just did something weird. It went like backwards in time. Let me try it again. You guys give me a play-by-play for any of you watching it. But looks like it just temporarily died on me here. Yeah, it's kind of rewinding on me. I don't think I'm even right. I think I'm like 2 minutes behind. I got the stream pulled back up, but it reverted back to 4 minutes left in the fight, so... Or 4 minutes left in the second round. Oof. I mean, McGregor has been on his back. Oh, that's gotta be it. Where's the ref? He's just teeing off on McGregor. He's letting him. This has got to be over. There's 2 minutes left. He is. This has got to be over. The referee is... He's blocking a lot of them. He's getting his fucking ass kicked. They tried to say he's trying to gas out Khabib. He's getting his ass kicked. Oh, he got a knee in there. Oh, shit. Now it's died on me again. There's a minute left in the round, according to where I'm looking at. Is he going to survive this round and survive to fight again? And he's got to survive a whole nother minute. Oh, he got a good shot. He's trying to get up. Wow. Oh! 30 seconds in round 2. I hate McGregor. It's fucking tough for hanging in there. I thought he was done. He was getting smashed. Got 10 seconds. Connor's going to survive this round somehow. I like how Connor, like, walks away and smiles as if he did something. I mean, you survived. You should be proud of that, but you're not fighting. You're surviving. Crazy. Well, I'm not an Ultimate Fighting expert, but Connor looks outmatched to me. He's going to have to knock this dude out if he wants to win. Ooh, I mean, Connor took one hard shot. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that didn't take him out. Man. Oh, I'm not saying Connor's not tough. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's a douchebag. Big difference. Nobody's questioning his toughness. He wouldn't have the success he has if he wasn't tough. He's just a douche. I got 2 streams up. I'm going back to this one because it's already started here. All right, come on, Khabib. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight either one of these guys, so I just kind of like watching. I got a cat in my lap, and these guys are beating each other senseless. I mean, I would hate it if Connor won now.
Well, you hate to read too much into the body language, but this is as fatigued as I've seen Khabib Nurmagomedov in that octagon.
I don't know if he looks fatigued to me. It doesn't look like he's breathing heavy. It looks like he's trying to find his moments, but he's getting outboxed.
Yeah, I don't think he's tired. I think he's just a little heavy from the grappling last round. He's not tired per se. Muscles are full of blood, so he's a little slower. And that's where Connor can use his left.
Trish is your baby mama, but she doesn't know it yet? I'm calling the cops. Oh man, don't freeze again on me, goddammit. Come on. Yeah, I'm doing UFC randomly. Alright, we got 2:45 left in this round. Connor's up against the cage again here. And he's out. Yeah, Alright, come on. Stop dying on me, stream. Motherfucker. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm just trying to watch this fight at the same time as I'm streaming. And the stream is being kind of an asshole. It does not want to cooperate. So if this fight ends, you guys are going to have to tell me who wins, because I don't know what's going on. But it was exciting, the little bit that I did see. I'm almost positive I'm going to miss the finish here, because this thing does not want to work right now. Maybe my stream is on steroids. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even on Reddit. I don't even ever go on Reddit. I'm not even a user of the site. I probably should do that more, shouldn't I? John Cena won? I knew it. God damn it. He did a run-in, didn't he? Son of a bitch. He always does that. Cena always wins. Well, unfortunately, I don't know who the hell's winning this match because the stream's all jacked now. So, I'm probably not going to be able to see the finish. But I hear the Olay chants, or I did, when it was working. Ooh, it's getting good, except I think it's already happened. Damn this stream. Yeah. It's done rewound to like the second round, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch this. I need to stop trying. Oh, really? Thank you. I'm going to try that, man. Because this one ain't working. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for that. Perfect. So it's still going on. Nice. Thank you for that. Who did that? Screaming Mine. Thank you for the tweet message. All right, cool. Looks like it's somebody got their video camera up to the thing. I don't care. I just want to see what the hell is going to happen. Kane rips the door off the octagon. That I would like to see. Well, I mean, if this thing goes into a decision, I can't imagine Conor winning, but I want to see him go down. I want to see him get knocked out.
This is where Khabib really starts to get ahead from this position. Once he gets here, he doesn't let go of that grip. He goes back and forth between the double, and he wears you out by putting all that pressure.
You like that sexy clicking, don't you? I need to get one of those. I'm sure they make them. Mouses where you can't hear the click. I've got 2 mouses, and you can hear the clicks on both these bitches. You guys got some weird fuck, marry, kills for me. Thank you, buddy, for leaving. Nikki, Bliss, and Royce is tough. Royce is my new jam. I love Peyton. Peyton and Sarah Logan. I've dumped all the other girls for them now. And one day, they'll be lucky enough to be dumped for somebody else. Well, Conor's down again on the mat. Right, we're 2.5 minutes in, or 2.5 minutes left here in the, I guess, 3rd round or 4th round. I can't believe Conor's avoided getting his head bashed in here. That ain't good. That's not good. He's tapped. Conor tapped. Conor tapped. And the guys who are doing it are mad. Get out of the way, dude. And he's talking shit to him, too. Yeah, fuck you, boy. Who's he going after? McGregor's corner? He's going after somebody. What? What? He jumped over the cage and went after somebody. Whoa. There's people jumping in the ring. What is happening? This fight is ending in a riot. Holy crap. Well, I'm glad I randomly came up here to stream. So who did Khabib go after? One of Conor's guys? Cornermen? Fucking UFC, what a circus. Last time you had a WWE guy jumping in the ring, confronting their champion. He attacked a fan? I was just thinking it was some dude. I hate that they're... See, you know, this is why you know it's like not a work, because they got a big wide shot on the pay-per-view right now. It's like a ceiling shot, so they're not going in, they're not showing anything in the ring. They should if they want more ratings for next time. If I can get the camera back in on that. There they are. Well, he tapped out McGregor, then he talked shit to him after the fight, and then a riot ensued. Holy crap.
But I feel like this entire event has been marred by him jumping out of the octagon and attacking Dylan Dennis like that. It's just, the whole thing is so foolish.
It just ruins everything.
And then his teammates jumping in the octagon, punching Conor.
crazy, man. Dana White's in there. God damn. Fucking what a circus UFC is. Jesus Christ. I think both fighters are still in the octagon. They are. He's talking to Dana White. Fucking great. Are you not arrested for attacking a fan or what? Is that Cormier in the ring too? Holy shit. Madeline, he jumped over the... After he tapped out McGregor, he jumped over the cage and went into the crowd and started beating the shit out of somebody. And then a bunch of dudes ran in the ring and started attacking McGregor. Fucking crazy. Wow. That is crazy. Eldridge, Mike, no, he got tapped out. Connor tapped out. And then Khabib jumped the rail, or jumped the cage, and went into the crowd and started beating the hell out of a fan or something. Well, they're doing a replay of the tap out here. Once he got McGregor down and had him in the face lock, or no, he had a choke. He tapped out pretty quick after that. He knew he was done. He tapped. He should have just not let go. He should have punched him one more time for good measure. They can't do the side-by-side hand raise thing, right? There's no way. Oh yeah, they're taking McGregor out of there. Oh, I believe 100% that this could definitely possibly be a work JJ leg. Dana White thinks he's slick, but you can kind of... This isn't the first time they've done outrageous shit like this. They did it just last time, recently with Brock and Daniel. They even had Brock and Taker have a little confrontation in the crowd that one time. What a crazy way to end. That Twitter's fucking going nuts right now over this shit. Holy crap.
Well, he's a respectful man, and when he's disrespected, he takes it extremely personally. He doesn't think this is just a game. This isn't fun. It's not promotion. This is deeply.
My God, crazy. I'm glad we got to experience this together, guys. Got to watch some crazy-ass shit on UFC. Wow. I still think it might be a work. So they're not even going to do the winner announcement thing. Holy shit. All right.
This is crazy. This is absolutely the craziest moment I've ever seen. How about your fights?
It was already the biggest fight of all time, and now it's...
Look at all that security. Damn.
It's awful because it's such a black eye on the series. You know, I mean, it's a great night. It's a spectacular victory for Khabib. And to have all this play out like that, it's so incredibly disappointing.
I just love how they're like, this is such a black eye on the sport. I'm like, look at all the dumb shit you've done. You let CM Punk get in the fucking ring, man. Come on. Like, if you want to have a big, you know, they're just taking a page from... Wow, fans are throwing shit. That looked like the Malice at the Palace. But they're borrowing from WWE. Hey, let's go off the air with some crazy shit. You know, people are going to start tuning in every month to see if we do this stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of the...
Well, they're still going to announce the winner.
Declared the winner by submission to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Conor McGregor, being like the Eagle,
Well, Buffer still did the announcement. I wouldn't want Conor McGregor in WWE. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him to be professional, do business and shit, you know? Plus, he doesn't need it. He makes like $100 million for a fight. He's gonna come in for house show money? Get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't trust him to, like, not get pissed and shoot on somebody in the middle of a match or something, you know what I mean? Alright, that's off the air. I'll turn that stream off. Thank you again, Screamin' Mime, for hooking me up with that stream. That was crazy. Man, crazy. All right, so who would have thought we would have been here watching UFC fight together? I knew UFC 229 was on, but I wasn't thinking that I cared too much about it. But since I was doing a stream, I'm like, hey, let's pull up the Conor fight, and I'm glad we did, because holy shit. Taps out, Conor McGregor gets tapped out, and then Khabib jumps over the damn cage, attacks the corner of McGregor, gets his hands on somebody. People jump in the ring, start attacking Conor. It's a brawl, a pull-apart. Fucking pull-apart brawl to end Monday Night Raw. That's what it was. Holy crap. Are you joking, Dan, or is that, like, legit? Huh. I see it here. Yeah, they are. Okay, so they're moving the Crown Jewel event to a smaller venue. It's going to be a 25,000-seat arena instead of the 68 that Greatest Royal Rumble held. Interesting. Okay. Cool. That's got to be indoors then, right? Would they move it inside? Hey, that's true. I thought about that a minute ago. We are pro wrestling. I'm like, that is essentially a double turn. I mean, Connor was the babyface in that situation. And that might have been what, maybe this was what the work was designed to do, was get him over as a babyface. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire UFC was fucking rigged. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be all over, Nick. It's going to be all over YouTube in a matter of minutes here. So check YouTube. I'm sure you'll be able to see clips or footage of the melee that ensued after the Conor McGregor-Khabib fight. Crazy shit. I'm glad I watched that. Fucking UFC fans try to pass judgment on us. Give me a fucking break. Your shit's just as goofy ass as ours is. So go fuck yourself. Don't act like you're better. It's the same shit. It's entertainment. Y'all just beat the shit out of each other for real. And you usually, in the entertainment part, you usually fall short most of the time. Not tonight, though. That's fucking hilarious, man. Wow. All right. I'm glad he got beat, though. I mean, aside from the brawl and all that, I wanted to see McGregor get his ass kicked. And I know his whole deal is an act and everything. I just really hate motherfuckers like him. And I could never imagine walking around acting like that. Telling everybody how great you are. I got a big brain. I got a very, very big brain. Biggest brain ever. I know words. I have the best words. You know, like, Jesus, the more, like I've said that a million times, like, the more you have to brag, the weaker and pathetic you are. And it's so obvious. And he was outmatched, man. He got beat. Got beat. But yeah, we saw a double turn. We saw WrestleMania 13. We saw Stone Cold and Brett tonight. UFC 229. That was awesome. Because that's what Brett did. Brett tapped out, or he didn't tap out, but he beat Austin. And then he continued the assault after. Kind of like what happened here tonight. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you think there will be a 30 for 30 released on this? I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I have not even once looked at, like, our audience. 100 people in here watching. I got the likes of a J-Brone. Look at them likes. 47 likes. What, did I just start YouTube yesterday? What a jabroni. Who would ever watch this guy? Up here on a Saturday night talking to nobody. Wow. Man, that was so much more entertaining than I thought it would be. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we watched that together. Fucking great. Well, how long have I been going? An hour and a half? Why don't I go like a 2-hour thing here, and we'll call it a night, and I'll just answer some questions. We can talk wrestling shit if you want, and talk about whatever. I'm going to go grab another cold one, have one more, and wrap things up. Alright. See how fast that was? Cat-like speed and reflexes. I mean, the little bit, I mean, I was struggling with the stream coming in and out, but the little bit that I saw, I mean, Khabib was dominating the fuck out of McGregor. I mean, Conor got a couple of shots in, but for the most part, he won winning that match. That looked obvious from the first minute of the fight. And I'm like, there's no way. I mean, unless he catches him with a, I mean, because he's a better boxer, apparently. So if he catches him with a quick one and knocks him out or something, then maybe. But otherwise, I wasn't expecting him to win that one. I'm glad he didn't. Fuck him. Yeah, I already injected with my steroids. You always need steroids late at night. I don't know about Rey Mysterio being in the title picture. I just don't know. I would say no, but hell, maybe he will be. I mean, he's technically a legend at this point. I mean, he is a legend. And he's in amazing shape for a guy his age and for the style that he works, for Mysterio to still be in there doing, for the most part, everything he's always done, minus a couple of things. He's been pretty solid, man. So, again, it's going to be hard to have, though, you know, in 2018 or 19, it's going to be hard to have, like, a guy like Rey Mysterio as your world champion while also having a separate brand of 205 Live. I mean, Rey Mysterio should be on 205 Live. Instead, he's world champion, heavyweight champion. I did a video about the Attitude Era. It was only 34 minutes long. Which one were you? Which one was that? The well, yeah, it was just on one show. I'm not going to talk about 6 hours of shit. I'm not going to talk for longer than the show actually was. But yeah, if we talk about the Attitude Era as a whole, then yeah, I might be able to go that long. I don't know what you mean by that, Barry, but thanks for the $2. Try make up a real random WCW tag team. You mean just take two guys and throw them together? Yes, I know UFC is real, but I'm saying like they do some shady shit. I don't doubt it for a second. Who did Hugh Morris and Shockmaster for tag team champions? Didn't Hugh Morris team up with somebody? Who am I thinking of? Now I'm thinking of Scott Norton. I'm thinking of Scott Norton and Ice Train. I mean, there were so many guys just thrown together in WCW. They did that shit all the time. I can't believe how over the fucking the Rednecks got. Kurt Hennig and Barry Windham and all that. I mean, those were guys that I couldn't even believe were even in the company still and were being used, and they got kind of over with the rap is crap and all that shit. LB, if I had my choice, AJ would drop the belt at Royal Rumble. I would like to see him hold the belt until then. What a run. What a fucking run. But I don't know, man. I don't think he's dropping it at Crown Jewel. I just don't see it happening. I don't think we're going to see anything at Crown Jewel. I don't think Roman or AJ will drop the belt. So, since Daniel Bryan's getting the title shot, I think maybe The Miz interferes. Cost him the match. Very likely. Is my fucking Super Showdown review still not working right? Look at this thing. It's got no views on it, like 500 views. Should have a lot more than that in this amount of time. I can't even get my thumbnail to show up. Who knows if it's even showing up in subscription feeds and stuff. It sucks, man. I don't even know what to do. I don't know if I should try to re-upload it or what, but something's not working out. Who knows? I'm not sure. Did Mortis team up with anybody? Hugh Morris. I don't know if he teamed up with anybody. Mortis teamed up with Glacier. I know that for a while. I'm not sure if Hugh Morris ever had a tag team partner. He was he with the Misfits for a while, right, and shit, but I don't know if he, I don't know what happened. I never knew, Barry, what mission the men were on. I remember when they debuted. I remember the day that I saw the first vignette, the rap song, and it was like, you know how WWE has the shaky camera angle now, like when guys take bumps? It was kind of like that. It was like quick zoom in and outs, and that same song, that same beat that they would use all the time. We're on a mission, and Oscar and everything, and it was so fucking 93. I mean, when you think of 1993, that's what 1993 was. To a T. It was very whoop, there it is. It was a lot like that. It was just fucked up. What a horrible team. And it's the first guy in the company at the time that they had that was like, could match or at least compare to Andre the Giant in size. And they dressed him up in a goddamn hot air balloon. I don't know what the fuck. Yep, that's right. Back in the day, James, they had you fooled every month. Because every now and then, you'd get a title change. But that didn't even happen, I think, until like the late 80s. The first title change I can remember on Saturday Night's Main Event ever was... Shit, it wasn't an Intercontinental. I'm pretty sure it was Brainbusters and Demolition. I can't remember any other titles changing hands prior to that. So that's what Saturday Night's Main Event was. They would have big matches, epic matches, you know? Randy Savage and Honky Tonk Man, Intercontinental title match, no title change. Hulk Hogan and Bundy, and you know, Hogan and Orndorff and guys like that, and never saw anything happen. Finally, Tully and Arn got a win over Demolition, I think with help from Andre, actually. But that's the first title change on a Saturday night's main event that I can remember. I don't think there was one before that. That was it. Madeline, early Royal Rumble winner pick. I'm going D-Bry. I'd like to see Daniel Bryan, especially after what he did at the greatest Royal Rumble and how close he's come before and how disappointed the fans have been in previous years. He's really the best guy. When you think of everybody, instead of just giving it to somebody random or whatever, give it to Daniel Bryan. Let him win. Let Miz beat AJ for the title. Set that whole thing up. It'll be beautiful. It's right there on a silver platter for you. And then maybe you can either have Roman go into Mania as champion and retain if you're going to have a switch on the other end, or you can have Roman drop it before he gets there. I'm curious what's going to happen with Roman Reigns this year at WrestleMania, who he's going to be working with, and what his placement on the card will be. Oh yeah, there you go. But that was still after, Joe. Rockers and Hart Foundation would have been on the main event, but it didn't get televised. But that was still after Demolition and Brainbusters. So yeah, I still would have, even if that would have happened, Brainbusters and Demolition, I still think would have been the first one. Yeah, lucky for me, I don't look old, but I am old. I don't know if I can see Zeus going into the Hall of Fame. Holy shit. Could you imagine that speech? Yeah, Zeus is a guy, I don't see him going in. He's very memorable. I mean, Zeus, when you think about it, was in the company maybe 6 months. But and that was 30 years ago. It was 29 years ago when he came in. And he still is remembered by a lot of fans. So just based on the fans' memories of him alone, I feel like he's Hall of Fame worthy. But I don't think you can be 6 months in the business and be in the Hall of Fame. And what did he do? He showed up once or twice in WCW, but only for a minute. So he's probably has, in grand total, less than a year in wrestling. So no way. Why did the Ric Flair Sting match at Clash of Champions have a time limit? Was that normal for the time? Yeah, a lot of matches, especially in the NWA, had a lot of time limits. WWE, the time limits wouldn't be an issue, but you would always have them announced in the 80s. You know, before any match in the 80s, even in the WWE, I always remember them announcing time limits, but you never really see them come into play as much in WWE as you did in the NWA. NWA would have a lot of time limit draws, a lot of Broadways. They would build their shows around that and stuff. Where WWE, they would use it every now and then. I remember a random match on TV between Tito Santana and Rick Rude, which was a great match, and it went a time limit draw. It was like on Superstars or something back in the 80s, or maybe 90s, no, 80s. I even think Tito kissed one of the women after the match. I could be wrong about that. Who knows how my mind works, but WWE would only like pull it out of their hat every now and then, where NWA would utilize it a lot more. Yeah, you're right. The TV title was always 15 minutes with the TV title in WCW. Will CM Punk ever make it in the Hall of Fame? That's up to Punk. Career-wise, he's a Hall of Famer. Can't even debate it. But if he's going to be a prick the rest of his life, WWE probably has no interest for a long time in putting him in. I mean, that's going to be a tough bridge to mend, especially if CM Punk goes on to live the rest of his life with never wrestling again. That means the last time he wrestled was in that Royal Rumble match, and that was it. He never came back for a one-off. He never came back for a farewell, one big payday, nothing. He just never wrestled again, it's going to have to be a Bruno Sammartino WWE or Vince McMahon type of thing, you know? It's going to have, I mean, instead of Bruno and Vince, you're going to have to do Triple H and CM Punk. And they're going to have to get in touch with each other and try to patch things up. We'll see. Well, James, Ryback's an idiot. But he's not exactly wrong there. I mean, if you have enough top guys, if you have the top guys that you want to have, you know, you don't want to make any more because then it gets crowded. So, yeah, I can see the philosophy and the way you book TV and the way you build stars has definitely changed in the last 20, 25 years. A lot. A lot. Yeah, I can see Punk doing that, but he had that chance to do that at All In and he didn't do it, and that was in his hometown. So if he's going to show up at Madison Square Garden for the big super card that's going head-to-head with TakeOver, he could. He'd make a lot of waves. But I don't know. I don't know if I was Punk. I mean, Punk's kind of unpredictable, so I could see him doing that. But to get the most shock value or to get the most buzz, I would almost think you'd have to do that independently from WrestleMania weekend, where it's not mixed in with everything else, where it's kind of independent of everything, and it gets the entire world talking about you and only you. And if Punk showed up there, the entire world would be talking about him, don't get me wrong, but they would also be talking about WrestleMania and everything going on at WrestleMania. Punk's mere appearance wouldn't make you all of a sudden not care what happens the next day. You know what I mean? So I think he needs to go for impact. He needs to go for, you know, making the biggest splash. And maybe that's not the weekend to do it. I don't know. I'd love for him to show up somewhere, though, outside of WWE. Ring of Honor show, something like that. All In 2 next year. That would be sweet. I would love to see Punk back in the WWE and work things out. Especially now, with everybody that's there. But I don't see it happening. Yeah, Connor did kind of go CM Punk tonight. Can't wait to watch all the fallout from this crap. Shit. UFC shit was crazy, man. All right, I'm about 2 hours in here, so I'm going to be getting off here soon. But I'm glad I came up and did a stream. My schedule for the week. Good question. Well, let me see. Monday, Raw Watch Along. Then we're going to have the post-Showdown, Raw, and SmackDown. So I guess this week I'll be up with a regular episode. I didn't really come up with one last week. There was no reason to review Raw and SmackDown. So I did my This Day in History, and then I just did my predictions for Showdown. So I'll probably be up here this week with a regular episode. And then after that, I'm going to be working on my Survivor Series reviews. I want to try to get one up like in the next maybe 2 weeks. And then do one in the beginning of November, and then work on my other videos. So there's lots going on. Jesus. But at least this week should be normal schedule, Madeline. Worst pay-per-view of the year, Backlash. Yeah, I remember hating Backlash, but I don't even remember what the fuck happened on the show. All I remember is the show sucked, and I kept calling it Craplash. So yeah, I think so far Backlash is at the front runner, but with my memory, I don't even remember what the fuck happened. So I'll vote Backlash. No, I did not see that about Adam Page, that he was offered a deal but declined. Yeah, he probably should, just for a little while longer. Because when you look at Adam Page, he's great. He's great in the stage that he's on. But coming to NXT, he's just one of those guys I'd be worried that would get lost. So he's probably doing the right thing. You know, holding off. I think he'll get there, but maybe he's turning it down for now. You know, let me continue to make my name. You know, the more I work here, the bigger star I'm going to become. If I go to NXT, you stop. You know what I mean? You stop at least for a while until you know, kind of get rolling. But I think he's a guy that should hold off for at least another year, for sure. Hell, I'd like to see a match between Adam Page and fucking Buddy Murphy or something. Be pretty good. Oh, man. But yeah. Well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I thought I would just come up here for a couple hours, hang out, chat on a Saturday night. Why not? And that was fun because we got to watch the UFC fight, and that was crazy. Holy shit. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Check back on Monday night. I'll be up here watching Monday Night Raw, and we'll discuss any more fallout from Super Showdown and anything we might see the next night on SmackDown. And then I should be up here this coming Thursday for my normal episode, which I think is going to be 5/18. So you guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good weekend. I'll catch you in 2 days. Peace.